Hey, Motorola Moto G4 users, listen up because in this video I'll be showing you guys a few interesting tips and tricks that you can do with your Motorola Moto G4 Play. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and turn on your phone and pull down the notification bar. And you want to touch and hold your settings icon for approximately 5 seconds. And then you'll see a message saying congrats, System UI Tuner has been added to settings. And what that means is that if you scroll all the way down, you will now see a toggle that says System UI Tuner. If you tap it, it'll show you this pop-up right here. Bring it in closer so you can pause to read it. There we go. And as you can see, it doesn't give you a full page of settings. And if you ever want to remove this, you just go up here to the three dots, and you can always remove from system settings. I was trying to say remove from settings. I just can't talk right now. Quick settings, you can basically change these around. You can probably remove some. Let's say cast, I can go down here to delete, and I have deleted it. I can go ahead and delete do not disturb like so, and you get the idea. And you also have a reset button, so that's very cool. Status bar, you have all these toggles. I'm not completely sure what they're for. And then you have this option, show embedded battery percentage. Yes, you can actually enable battery percentage on the G4 Play, because by default it does not have battery percentage. Well, it does not have an option to show battery percentage, but with this toggle you can turn it on or off. Show battery level percentage inside the status bar icon when not charging. If I enable that, if my camera will pick it up, you will see the battery percentage is inside the battery, which is actually very cool. I don't want that, sorry. And then next we have demo mode. Now, I think if you guys have ever been to Best Buy, then I think this is what is enabled on all their phones. I'm not going to enable it just for certain reasons, because I'm not sure what it will do. Probably restrict certain settings and whatnot. And then you have a message down here saying these experimental features may change, break, or disappear in future releases. Proceed with caution. And then, like I said, you can remove it just like that. And then it'll say remove System UI Tuner from settings and stop using all of its features, and then remove. And that's basically the first tips and tricks right there. And as you can see, it has all disappeared. And then the last tips and tricks is enabling developer options. Now, most of you guys will probably find this kind of useless, because most of you probably already know how to enable it. But just in case you didn't, you want to go down to About Phone, and this is only for the G4 Play for this video, but it will work with many other devices. You go down here to build number. I do apologize for the lighting, it's very red. Matter of fact, hold on a minute. Well, that's somewhat better. But anyway, like I was saying, go down here to build number and tap it a bunch of times. But in my case, it says no need, you're already a developer. But you keep tapping it, and then it'll count down from, like, if I'm not mistaken, like 5 all the way down to 1, and then you are now a developer. If you go back, you already see I have it enabled right here. This is what it looks like, developer options. You toggle that, or if you press that settings, you will go into this page, and it's actually pretty long. And then, as you can see right now, I have mine set to off. Turn it on, and then this message will pop up saying these settings are intended for development use only. They can cause your device and the application on it to break or misbehave. But you don't want to go and turn all of these on. No, if you want to get the maximum speed out of your G4 Play, and probably the maximum smoothness as well, you want to go down like so, until you see window animation scale, transition animation scale, and animator duration scale. Now, as you can see, they are all set by default to 1x, and that's what you see right here. That window popping up, that's the 1x animation. But for maximum speediness, if you want to still keep your animations, you can turn it down to 5. I don't know how well the video's gonna, or the camera's gonna pick that up. You see some animations right there. Turn them all to 0.5 really quick for a demonstration. Come on. If we go home, and then now let's just open Messenger, go back home, phone, home, Chrome, home. As you can see, it's just so speedy, which is a very nice thing actually. And go back in. The Moto G4 Play is just naturally fast on its default settings. Oh, I don't want that. Developer options. And then if you literally want to get rid of all the animations, then all you have to do, tap each one of these and animation off, and animation off. Pretty self-explanatory. There's going to be no animations within the system or anywhere. But I like to have it on 1x because that's the default animation scale, and it's just fast as it is. And then you also want to enable forced GPU rendering. Turn that on, and you want to turn on disable HW overlays. And believe it or not, that's pretty much it. Oh, actually never mind. You want to go ahead and find background process limit, and as you can see, it's set to standard, but you want to go at most 4 processes. But I like to keep it at standard. By enabling those settings, your G4 Play should be much faster, and you will probably be much happier with the performance of your G4 Play. I like to keep it off because I don't really need to enable it. This device is naturally fast anyway, like I previously stated. So anyway guys, I hope you found this video helpful and or informative in any way possible. Hopefully you'll like your G4 Play even more. But anyway guys, that pretty much does it. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.